This is just all a product of me writing down the goals. People attach success to the goal. And I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong. Fail. If you do not plan out and be very intentional about how you want to live your life, you will fail. Hello, welcome. My name is Tristan, and I'm here to help you elevate your life. So, today I wanted to talk about a topic that has got my attention and had me thinking about it for quite a while. And that's in reference to what are the keys to success? How do we achieve success in our daily lives? Now, that question may seem like it's a difficult question because success, what is even success? What is it? Well, we're going to look into that. We are going to cover 5 keys to success. These are the keys that I have used in my life, and I've seen pretty much, I've seen success in that in certain regards. So I know that these work, and I hope that through listening to this, you are also able to find something that helps you. And yeah, without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy, and most importantly, take notes. So, the first thing, what is success? What is it? People define success as maybe achieving a certain milestone, getting a certain grade, whether it's losing weight, whether it's gaining weight. People attach success to the goal. And I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong. They attach success to the goal, not to the pursuit of the goal. Because you hear all these things that go on about people saying that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And that's more true than ever because the destination matters, sure it matters, but you also have to realize that you're not only going for the destination, it's also about the journey. So my personal definition of success is success to me is defined as the realization of determined goals, predetermined goals. And yeah, that's basically it. It's the realization of your goals. That's how I see success as. That's how I define my success on a daily basis. Every day, if I'm going and I'm attacking the day, whether I've achieved it or not, so far as I'm moving towards that goal, I can count the day as a success. Now, the concepts that you get from this whole point and this whole thing, I got it from many books, but one of the books that helped me a lot was Success is Not a Habit. I messed that up. Success is Not an Accident. Success is Not an Accident by Tommy Newberry. And the book was a very, very interesting book. I started reading it a while ago and I finished it within like a week because it was just so interesting. And if you want any more information, feel free to go and buy the book. If you're in Ghana, I have these books and you can come to me, you can purchase it. You just have to text me and I got you. I have the books all here. So, yes, if you're looking for the book, it's here. But either way, that's besides the point. Let's get into it. So now that we know what success is, we know at least you have an idea of what success is. I think it's also important that you also find your definition of success. So spend some time alone and think about it in your life. How are you going to define success? Have your definition of success. Have it there for you so that this is something that you refer to on a daily basis and you compare and you say, okay, today I did this and this and this. Was a success? And you compare it to your definition and that's how you find the results. So yeah, all of that is there. Now, this is a 5-part series, so this will be the first part of the series. You can listen through, see what you like, and then hopefully in the next part, then everything will just continue. By the way, all the keys that I mentioned, they all have equal importance, but they are important in different ways. So it's very important to listen to all the 5 keys and to be able to understand all the 5 keys and then hopefully go and apply it. So the first key, probably the one that starts everything, is goal setting. Having a specific goal that you want to achieve. You see, even the definition of success, what I said is the realization of a goal, realization of a worthwhile goal or something that's there, a meaningful goal. The realization of that goal. You can't realize something that you don't know about. So you need to have that goal setting. Now, I want to share a little story about how goal setting has helped me so much in my journey as a teenager throughout life. And I discovered this pretty early. So right now I'm 17. In my school, I'm in the IB, so I'm in DP2. I'm not going to DP2, but when I was in MYP5, I think it was MYP5 first semester or second semester, one of them, MYP5 around there. So that was about 2 years ago. I wrote down in my book a list of goals that's here. I actually have the goals here. I wrote it down in my notebook, and these are the goals that I had here. And one of the goals that I put there was to be a prefect and then I put in brackets head boy. So like this was just a goal that I wanted to have on myself and just say, okay, this is something I can target. And now to be a prefect in my school, you have to exhibit certain traits, certain leadership qualities. You have to exhibit discipline. You have to be caring. You have to be able to just be a model student so that people can look up to you and people can follow you. So all those things were what I wanted to get. I wanted to be in that position. And at that time in NYP5, I didn't necessarily have the the necessary skill sets to be there and to assume the position. But the fact that I had the goal there and I had it there was just something that I could work for. And I didn't even realize it at the time. Then now looking back at it, I started to realize it that the goal that I set, the thing that I had set and I put it there on paper, it literally gave me direction, and it also opened my mind up to certain opportunities that wouldn't have been available had I not written the goal down and had I not made it there and made it plainly stated that I want to be a prefect. Into brackets head boy. So it was like that writing the goal down, it opened up to so many opportunities. Something like MCing. In our school, they do the MCing quite a lot, and it's something that's there. They can ask you for it. And me personally, I never really liked speaking in front of people. I like talking, but not in front of human beings, plenty people. So it's like when they asked me that question before I written that goal down, I was like, oh, ask somebody else. I can't do it. Ask somebody, I can't do it. But then after I wrote the goal down and they asked me and an opportunity came up for me to go at MC, I was like, yeah, this would actually help me to get to where I want to be, because being head boy or being a prefect, you have to be able to speak to the people, to lead the people. And I need to build on that skill. So any opportunity that I got to just go out there and speak, I took it. And I was MC for a lot of different events. Anytime that something came, I said, okay, sure, let's go. And it's like, because I had the goal there, my mind had already been open to different possibilities. There's actually a phenomenon that's there, that's proven. I think the name is like some Haida, what's the name of it? Is Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. That's what it's called. It's called the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. And basically it's talking about when you think about something, when you realize something, you start to see all around you. So it's like, let's say you're trying to go and buy a car. You're thinking of buying a car, or you're looking at this car that you like so much, and maybe some spec, some brand or some color or something. You start realizing that you start seeing it all around you. Or let's say you are going to buy like AirPods, or you're going to buy like headphones, and you start looking at YouTube videos on the tutorials on the headphones and all those things. You start to see all the headphones all around you. You start to realize it a little more. But basically, that's the phenomenon I'm talking about, and I'm trying to use it in our favor. So setting the goals is something that is so important, and it's something that has served me so well up until this point. And fast forward the 2 years, I went through so many stages of character development, so many points in my life that I realized that, okay, this is all working together to come and help me to reach this goal. And I didn't realize it that at that time that's what was going on. But now looking back, I was like, every single step, every single pinpoint, every single point in my life that I had gone through after I written the goal down, I'd been working to that point. And then when it came, now fast forward to around this time, about a month ago, there were interviews for the position, and there were 3 rounds. And during those 3 rounds, it was these specific experiences, these specific opportunities that I opened myself up to, that my brain was aware of because I wrote down the goal. Because my brain was aware of it, I went through these experiences, and I had these opportunities. I had these experiences that I could share in the interview about instances where I exhibited so and so characteristics, so and so traits. So it's like I wrote down the goal, and there were certain character traits that were like a prerequisite to the job. And because I written down the goal, my mind was open to the different opportunities that would help me to build those certain character traits. So I went to and I took those goals, I took those challenges head on, those opportunities head on. And then it actually paid off because I had the experiences, I had the lessons learned, because it all helped in all forming me as a person. And in the interview room, I had a multitude of examples. Every single question that they would give me, I had an experience from it. And that all came from just writing it down here. It was like, it was subconscious, because I didn't even realize this was going on until now that I'm even talking about it. I didn't even realize that that's what happened. And it was because I wrote it down on paper and I made it plain. There's a verse in the Bible that says, write the revelation plain on tablets. Write the revelation and make it plain on tablets so that he run around it. It's Habakkuk 2:2. Verse, very important verse. And it's basically saying that state the revelation. Put it what it is that you want down and make it plain. So that's here I'll be around with it. And then further on in the verse, it talks about the revelation that waits an appointed time, it will come, all those things. Writing the revelation down, writing the goal down is so important. So now that we hopefully my story, oh, by the way, after all the rounds of interviews, yeah, I was able to get the position. Now I'm kind of the head boy of that school. It's very nice. I'm very happy. But this is just all a product of me writing down the goals and just a product of me continually realizing that now I'm realizing that after writing down the goal, I subconsciously moved forward and went through those opportunities that helped me to grow into the person that would be suitable for the role. So now that we've spoken about the importance and we've spoken about what they are and all those things, how do you write goals down? People would think, oh, just write, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want. Nah. What matters so much is how you say it. The wording of the goals matters so much. So this is how I put down the goals. I want it to be time conscious. I want it to be in the present tense. I want to be assertive. Example of goals that will be something like in my 2022 exam, I will have this mark in this subject. In my this scenario, I'll have this in this. Let it be specific. Let it have a timestamp. And let it be something that you yourself, you know that you can probably get. One of the things that people do is like, they want to go and say that by tomorrow I'll be a billionaire. Let me so for real. Like, let it be something that you yourself, you know that it's possible and you can do. Don't put it too much though. Don't underestimate your value. This is something that is about getting the right thing right. You don't want to push it too much and be over ambitious where it seems like the goal is too difficult to work for and it's like now you don't have any energy to go and work towards the goal. So let the goal be something that you write that is just above your comfort zone but not too far out where it seems like it's impossible. So you want it to be a good goal that you set. One thing that you can do right now is write down 5 goals. 5 goals. Just think about the 5 goals that you want to have. Just write down 5 goals for your life and let it be time conscious. Let it be in the present tense. I will have this by this time. Let it be something that's there that by this time I'll have this. I will be this. I will have this. Let it be something that's this. So put it there, the 5 goals. Think about it. This is something that you should do on your own. Spend time to think about them. Really, really think about what you want and write it down. Make a list and write it down. Now, what I want you to do after you've written down the list, put it somewhere that you see it every single day. Either it's on your wall, either it's on your mirror, either it's on your door, in your car, anywhere that you see it, in your office, anywhere that you see it every single day. And I want you to say it out loud. Say it. By this time, I will have this. By this time, I will have this. This is part of the stuff that you're constantly putting into your mind. And it's that act that will open it up to those opportunities. That will open up your brain to be aware of those opportunities that are around you. So put the stuff down. Write it down and say it out loud. So that's your goals that you have there. And this is just a little fun thing that you can do throughout the week as well. This is something that I do on my own as well. At the start or the night before every day, I have 3 goals that I want to accomplish in the day. And those are 3 little goals, whether it be finish this assignment, whether it be go and play basketball, go and swim, whether it be spend 30 minutes reading. Those are like the little goals that I have, that I put for myself. And I say, okay, today, if today is going to be a success, that's how I define it. You see, everybody has that. You define what the day will be successful. A day will be successful if I'm able to do this. Then, okay, tomorrow, let's say tomorrow, I write. By tomorrow, I would have done, so I'll read 30 minutes. I'll have this. I'll play basketball for an hour. I'll spend this an hour with my family. 3 goals. You have 3 goals, you put the 3 goals down. And then now throughout the day, you just look at those goals. And that gives your days certain direction. So they are not just there. And I know right now during the summer, we are just some people who are just at home. We don't know what to do. We want to do something, but we don't know what to do. This will give you that something to do. Think about it beforehand. There's a saying that goes, that's there. Hopefully I get it right. Those who plan to fail. those who fail to plan to fail. Yes. Those who fail to plan to fail. If you do not plan out and be very intentional about how you want to live your life, you will fail. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Okay, y'all. I was editing the video and I realized that I missed just a point that would just help to sum everything up on a very beautiful level. So please just stay focused, just stay inside for me real quick. I'll be done fast. If you look at the verse that I put there, Habakkuk 2:2, and you see the verse, by the way, there's a different version of it. I used a different version that says revelation, but another version of it is vision. So write the vision down and make it plain on tablets, so on and so forth. So yeah, you can just use those, you can interchange the two. But if you look at the ending of that verse, going into verse 3, it talks about waiting, saying that though it linger, wait for it, or though it tarry, wait for it. It's talking about that period of waiting. And that's one thing that God is trying to teach us. See, me, I'm still trying to understand the Bible. I'm still trying to understand Christianity. I'm still trying to understand my whole life. Like, we're all figuring each other out. And what I understood from that is there will be some points in your time, in your life, where you just have to have that faith in the waiting. It's in the process. God says, though it linger, though whatever it is that you've written down and you're working for, though it linger, wait for it. It will surely come and will not delay. He's telling you that it will come, but will not delay. There's some things that are written down in there that they've not come, but still working towards it. I know that what's coming, that faith that what is coming is going to be better than what it is that are written down. Because like the way God works is God sees things that you've not seen. He's heard things that you've not heard. And sometimes he takes you out of situations that you think that you'd want then. But looking back at it, when you see what it is that you gained from it, from not being in that situation, you realize that God is good, man. Because God's ways are not our ways. And the way that God works is he sees things that we don't see. So it's like whatever it is that you put down, writing goes down is so important because it gives you that direction and it creates that action, that movement towards something. So far as God sees that you are working towards something, you will be rewarded. But it's also about having that faith and knowing that God is going to reward you, and the reward will even be better than whatever it is that you imagined. Because like there are some goals that I put there, like even you can see some of the goals that I put there about getting a gold medal in swimming competition. Bro, I got silver twice. No lie, cup silver, even in Isaac silver. Like some of the goals that I put there, I just haven't get, and I know that it's for a specific reason because in Romans 8:28, hopefully I get the thing correct, it's talking about that God works all things for the good of those who serve him, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. It's saying that at the end of the day, God works all things out for the good. And keeping that in mind, knowing that everything is going to work out, just stay rooted. Just stay ready, because let me tell you, stay diligent in the work, because when it's time for the overflow, when it's time for the blessings to come, they will come. Like, they will come. You just have to have, once you have the goals that are there, once you have everything that is set out, and once you put it down in paper, you write it down and make it plain, and you work towards the goals, it will come. It will surely come, will not delay. So if your goals that you've written down, maybe you don't see it coming, it's because it's a bigger blessing that's coming that you yourself, you haven't even anticipated. So just continue keeping your head down and continue working. I know this may seem like, it's a little bit shaky, a little bit what, but just keep it in mind. Once you have the vision, once you have everything that you're there, work for it, and God will establish it. God will make sure that the hard work will pay off. So yes, this is the first key, goal setting. Hopefully this has been something that has been very, very beneficial to you. The second, third, fourth, and fifth goal keys will be posted soon, so just pay attention to them. But please try and throughout the next week, try and set goals for yourself. Think about your goals, and feel free to send them to me as well. I'd love to see the goals that everybody has written down. Come and show it to me. You can text me. I'm on Instagram, T_C_Dumas. You can follow me on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify. You can do the same thing on YouTube as well. Twitter, I think my art is, you see it. Yeah, I'll put it in the description or all those things. So yeah, I believe in you. We believe in you. Go make the world a better place. Don't just live life, but thrive.
Artlist.io